Hi guys, this is a little bit of a mobility flow that you guys can do at home. It can be a really nice thing to do in the morning, but also really anytime can be nice. It's just a few minutes long, and you can always cut it short as well if you're short on time. But we're just going to start hands and knees. We're going to move through a few cat cows. I think this will probably look familiar for a lot of us. But I want you to round the spine, relax the head. Have a big exhale there. And then you're going to inhale, lower the belly, and find some length and opening up across the chest. And now I want you to just move with your own breath. So on the inhale, you're lowering the belly, finding some length, opening the chest. And on your exhale, you're pushing away from the floor, arching the back like a cat. We're going to flow here for a few more breaths. And all good if you're going a little bit faster or a little bit slower than me. Again, you just want to kind of move in a way that feels good and that goes with your own breath, your own timing of breath. So feel free to do a few more of those if it feels right. I'm going to move into the next position now. I'm just going to slightly turn here so you guys can see me, but I'm going to extend one leg out to the side, and then I'm going to rock back, and I'm going to come forward. Again, I want you to continue to take some nice deep breaths and also just take some time to see how you feel. You can go slower or faster than me. I would do that about 5 or 6 times at least. You'll probably feel a good stretch in the inner thigh. And then we're going to add another movement. We're going to open the arm up, and then we're going to rotate through and thread the needle. So we're going to inhale as we open up towards the ceiling, and we're going to exhale as we thread the needle. We can do that about 5 times. And the arm that's moving is the same arm as the leg that's extended. Once we've done that 5 times, we're going to switch, and we're going to go for the other side. So we'll extend the other leg out to the side, and we're going to rock back and forth. Make sure we're not holding our breath. Again, if you're still on the other side, that's okay. You can always pause the video at any point, spend a little bit more time in any of these movements before moving on. Once you've done your rocks, we're going to then move into the thread the needle. Inhale to extend, exhale to thread the needle. And again, it's the same arm as the leg that's extended. So right now I have my right leg extended, and I've got my right arm that's doing the movement, but it's okay if you're on the other side. Once we've done that about 5 times, I'm going to just turn here so you can see. We're going to come back to tabletop. We're going to bring one leg in front. If you need to help get it there, that's all good. Use your hands to help bring it up. So we want to try and get that ankle underneath the knee. And then from here, we might stay low. You could always bring the body up, but also feel free to have like a chair or maybe if you're near your couch or your bed or something like that, you can have something nearby for support. Okay, so if this is really uncomfortable, if this isn't available to have the floor, to have our hands on the floor, that's okay. Use something to give you a little bit of support and have that nearby. So if you need to pause the video, go change your position in your room or bring a chair over, feel free to do that. And then we're going to move here a little bit now. All right, so we're going to extend the hips back and try and find some length in that front leg. Again, I'm still holding on to this bench for support. You could have both hands on the floor. If anyone has yoga blocks, they can be helpful. You could have your hands on yoga blocks or something else even. I've got this medicine ball here. That could help. I could come here. And we're just going to roll back and forth a few times with your breath, so at your pace. And then once we've done one side, of course, we want to switch. Go for the other side. I would go for at least 10 times. Just kind of gentle movement. If you don't have time for 10, go for 5 on each leg. Again, you can have your hands on top of something for support. If it feels all right to have them on the ground, then you would just walk them forward and you would walk them back. Definitely if we're doing this in the morning, especially if it's first thing and we're only just getting up, we wanna be moving. All right, so the body will be cold. We won't be warm, like say after we've done a workout. So we don't want to hold anything for too long. I want you guys moving through all of these movements and kind of checking in with your breath. And then from here, we're going to move into a downward facing dog. So we'll plant the hands. All right, we're going to start to lift the hips up. And then again, I want you to get some movement here with what feels good. So you could pedal the heels, you could bend the knees, you could kind of shift the hips side to side. Make sure we're not holding our breath. You could kind of move the head around a little bit. Make sure we're pushing into every single finger and we're finding some length. And then after you've done anywhere from 5 to 10 breaths here, we're going to start to walk the hands and the feet towards each other. We're going to bring ourselves into a little bit of a forward fold. So I want you to bend your knees, okay? Bend the knees. If you've got something that we need, that we can place our hands on top if the floor is not available. Again, you could be near, a chair like this, okay? And then from here, we're going to go into a squat. Lots of options for the squat. Maybe we can go free standing in the squat. Maybe we want to hold on to something. Maybe we've got something that we can put underneath the hips, okay? But also, you can lift your heels up, all right? And I just want you to move around in a way that feels good. You might go up on the toes a little bit, drop one knee forward, drop the other knee forward. You could add like a reach or an up. Again, we're just finding some movement that feels right for a few breaths. And then from here, we're going to slowly start to roll that up. Take your time. And to finish off here, before we go, we're just going to go for a big stretch up towards the ceiling. You can hold on to one wrist, add a little side bend. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Lengthen up, holding that wrist. Side bend to the other way. Feel free to do that again if that feels right. We'll roll the shoulders out. And we're good to go. There you go. Thanks, guys.